Morning, everyone. It's me, Lauren, founder of This Girl's Enough and wearer of all the good hair, I think you'll find. So, this is day 2 of me being left home alone. And this is what it looks like. I'm not even showered. I just taken my own sweet time. But this morning I've sat here and I've got a little bit deep. I've just posted on my... Oh, fucking dog's just trying to bite me all the time. Anybody with puppies, please, what do? He just wants to bite me all the time. And I want to love him and pet him, but he just wants to bite me all the time. Anyway, didn't come on here to share that. Morning, Lisa. Hi, babe. Oh, I've even got sleep in my eye. No, I'm actually disgusting. How could I go live on Facebook looking like this? Because I don't give a shit. Do you know why I don't give a shit? Because I'm enough already. So, yeah, I just posted on my Facebook page a long spiel about fuckers that have done us wrong. Morning, Butte. And, hi, Carly. It reared a bit of, not emotion. It actually made me feel quite proud of how far I've come. And it makes me quite proud of how far I know all of you come with a bit of effort. Now, I'm talking about forgiveness, and in one of the line I posted on my Facebook page was my ex-husband, we'll make sure this is ex-husband punched me in the head till I was unconscious whilst my kids were sleeping upstairs, and I forgive him. Now, I saw him the other day. I was having a little coffee with my sister up the road, and he jogged past because he still lives really near me. And I was so proud of myself because do you know what I felt? I didn't feel any of the anger and resentment that I'd been holding on to for so long, 8 years. I instead looked and this is genuine, I swear to you now, I'm not a bullshitter. I just went, oh, I'm so glad he's out running. Because he suffered with depression, he was alcoholic, all the usual traits of a lovely wife beater. And to see him out jogging and he was laughing with his mate, I just felt so pleased for him because I said to my sister, I'm really happy because what a fucking waste of a life that would have been. Now, I'm not some holier than thou. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like some magical creature that can just switch it on and off. I worked hard to forgive him because I didn't like the way he made me feel. I didn't like the fact that he still had control over me and my emotions. And I used to sit there and fucking, like, metaphorically beat myself up even because of the way he had treated me. Until I got to the point where I just thought, the fuck am I doing? I am just continuing all the work that he had done. He's left, he's gone, his life's carried on, but I'm still beating myself up, which means he's still beating me up. I'm very shaky arm because I'm just sitting with my phone. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Carly. Hello, Helen, Kath, and Victoria. Can we just take a moment for the hair, please? As always, I have a hair situation going on. The dog is eating my journal. That's not cool. Anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, you know, having this dickhead who beat me round the head, and then going on to have 8 years of hating on someone that was turning black inside of me. What we also know is stress on the body, and I learnt this from Victoria and actually, hi Sam Selby. I've got such amazing women around me teaching me how to make this shit better, and I'm paying it forward to you lot. The effect that stress has on our body is really, really physically detrimental to our health, really badly. Our immune systems go down. If you feel that your immune system's compromised a lot of the time, if you get ill and you keep getting colds and you keep getting this, that and the other, check in with yourself and emotionally what's going on, because they're totally interlinked. Mind and body are totally interlinked. I wish you could see my hair, seriously. Take a photo and put it in the comments after, Carly. I want to see it. If I can do this live, you can put a picture in. The effects of our emotional well-being on our physical state is fucking massive. You know, also alongside that, if we're all still really fucking angry, those ripples of anger go out into the world. And this isn't some like universal shit. This is just how it is. Have you ever been round to someone who's got a really bad vibe and it's made you feel like shit and you've taken your bad vibe home with you? That's what's happened when we're holding on to resentment. Good girl. That's what's happening when we're holding on resentment. This world is a fucked up place. How many people in this world do you think at the moment are angry and frustrated and holding on to resentment from something that's happened to them in the past? And these ripples go out and we all end up in a big ball of fucking hate and anger. I wished hell on my ex-husband. I would have been quite happy if he'd been hit by a truck back then. In all honesty, that's how I felt. A song could come on the radio and I would fucking rage and scream in my car, beating the steering wheel. That cunt, that cunt, that cunt. But do you know what? That cunt still had a hold on me. Until I got to the point where I made the conscious decision, no more. He's not taking another fucking day of my life. No more. And I started to learn how to forgive. Now, you know how everyone can be like, oh, you know, just let it go and forgive him. And it's really not that. Because if you've had 8 years of reaffirming that he's a cunt, that's 8 years you have to undo. That's 8 years of really strong emotional attachment to a situation that happened to you, that's been just reaffirmed every time that song came on the radio. You've reaffirmed what a cunt he was. Kath, God, I'm surrounded by angry men at work all day. I'm going to think about this tomorrow as it's really affecting me at the moment. What a release forgiveness gives us. Forgiveness is the route to happy. Well, it's along the path of happiness to happiness. Angry men, yeah, Kath, definitely. What we need to all do if we are surrounded by angry fucking people is like put your protective wings around yourself. I used to watch Batfink as a kid, but I think I'm too old and you might not know who that is. But Batfink is a bat who used to have wings like a shield of steel, that whenever, you know, the baddies came, he would close his wings of steel around him so that nothing could get to him. And kind of on a mental level, that's what we need to be doing. Don't take on other people's anger and hate. If people are angry and hateful like that, generally they're hurting inside. You know, this anger and resentment is just an outward showing of an inward pain. I do that with certain songs. They take me back to the little girl, that vile, violent men. I need to take this on board. Not sure, can forgive. Right, Kerry, what I want to say to you, because I was the same. Let's not forget that man could have killed me that night while my kids slept upstairs, right? I know how hard it sounds to forgive someone who could have wronged you so fucking badly. But you're doing it for you, not for them. You're doing it to free yourself, not for them. And also, when we forgive, we don't ever have to forget. We don't ever have to accept the way they behaved. But what we do is we put it back onto them. You know, it was them. It was about them and not us. And they can still be hateful cunts all in the world. You know, that's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to you. And yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because so then another situation is I have a really bad relationship with my mother. I haven't spoken to my mum for years and years and years. And whilst, thanks to Sam Selby, I have totally learnt to forgive her. And not in a self-righteous way, I forgive you. Not that. In an understanding way. That the people that hurt us are hurting themselves. Not at the same time, but are hurt in themselves. There's always a reason why someone's behaved that way towards you. There's always a reason. And we don't have to make allowances for that reason. We don't have to say, okay, it's okay that you really fucking hurt me because you were feeling like this. But what we can do is say, yeah, you really hurt me, but that's because you were really hurt, or because you didn't know better, or because I don't. And getting that understanding around it is really important in the whole forgiveness thing. And Kerry, if you're already saying you don't know if you can forgive, but you want to close the door, that's not going to be enough to change those feelings internally. That's not going to be enough. And I don't want to sound, but actually I'm going to be kicking your ass on a higher level than this soon enough. That is not going to be enough to just say I can close the door, because we can close all the fucking doors in the world. You know, we can say I'm not thinking about that anymore, but it's still in you. You know, these demons and these beasts that are in us, that change our personalities, that change the relationships around us, that change how we view ourselves, will be in there until we face them full on and we fucking deal with them. We have to deal with them. Yes, Batfink. Go, Kath. Janine, I'm working on it. Oh, hold on, I missed that one. It gives me calm. Love it. Absolutely. Hi, Katie. Janine, did that with my dad, understanding why he did what he did. I heard this comment the other day, but but hurt people really made sense to me and made me realise how much I could move on. You know, our egos... All right, darling, have a good rugby lesson. Watch the rest on catch up if you want later. Our egos would have us believe that this is all about us, that they've done it because of us, that my ex-husband punched me and knocked me out because I was being horrible to him, or because I wouldn't give him another glass of wine, or I can't even remember why because I don't pay any more attention, but for whatever reason, or our parents done us wrong because we were bad children, or, you know, all of this shit. It's never about us. It's never about us. It's always about them. You know, and the problem being is, the reason we get so stuck in it is because we believe that they've wronged us. They haven't in their head. You know, in their head, they can justify every fucking move they made. It's about making that detachment, that how you process it going forward, how you move forward with it, whether you choose to feel like this in your life. Because again, it's another tough one, but if I'm going to get real with you, we're choosing how we feel beyond that point. You know, situations happen to us. Of course they do. People fuck us over all the time. Of course they do. But how we respond to it going forward is what makes the difference to us. So there you go. Anyway, because this forgiveness work is such deep work, because it can feel like it's just, you could just never forgive that fucker for what they've done, because it could feel like you don't want to forgive them because somehow that'll give them allowance for what they've done, or acceptance for what they've done, and it's wrong what they've done. This deep work needs to be done for you to move past it, for you to be able to look at your ex-abusive husband running down the street and think, good on him, well done, I nearly said his name then, well done, I'm really pleased that your life's moved on to a point where you're happy to just go running down the street, and say it with conviction, not as a cover-up, not as a, if I say this long enough I'll believe it, but as a, I've done the fucking work and this is truly how I feel now. Doing the work is what makes the difference, not blagging the whole, yeah, I'm going to forgive. You got to do the fucking work. So you might have seen it the other day, I posted in here about my, I've done a quick 10-minute video, free, that you can watch. My 5 hacks. These are the things I learned along the way on my path of forgiveness that I'm paying on to you. Don't just look at the video. It's also got a PDF worksheet so that you can just tick off as and when you go. This isn't a 10-minute video and the work is done. This is a 10-minute video giving you 5 hacks. Spend time with each hack. Like, really spend time with each hack. You won't get forgiveness just by watching the video, or you won't get forgiveness just by reading the PDF. But what you will do is you will get forgiveness if you spend time with each hack and work through them until you have got through that process. And it could take some people this amount of time and some people that amount of time, depending on how deep you go and how quickly you go into that dark place where you don't want to go. But like anything, it's going to be painful and it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's about getting rid of all of that and moving past it, which you can do. And I'm, like I said, I'm just like you. I don't have a magic wand. I've done the work and I've moved on. And in all honesty, I feel nothing about the people that I've also had a friend who I was friends with for 20 fucking years. Best friend, who we spent, when she lived in this country, every day together. When she left this country, on the phone all the time together. It went tits up. It went wrong, and I blamed her and she blamed me, and there was hate and there was a lot of forgiveness that had to be done, but I wish her well. You know, because what's the alternative? Hi Laura, what's the alternative? So yeah, go and download my video, watch it, get the worksheet. You know, this isn't a quick fix. I really don't want anybody to think, oh yeah, I'll do that and then it's fixed. You've still got to do the work on yourself, but I'm right here beside you and I've given you my hacks, and these hacks will be the thing that change it and that can get you where you want to be with this. There's the bear. How do I stop my bear? Can somebody do me 5 hacks how to stop puppies nipping at you? Just constantly, look, just constantly wanting to bite. And he's got his adult teeth coming in now and it's starting to hurt. Ow. Ugh. He's got all the chew toys, Anyway, there you go. I'm going to post this up and the link will be, you'll find the link for the download. Please start, if you want to get rid, you love him. If you want to get rid of that fuckwit, who's done you over and he's still doing you over, do my hacks. Have a lovely Sunday. I'm off to, and Victoria's going to love this, I'm off to sit down calmly in my empty house and I'm going to go for a 20-minute meditation. Sounds a bit fucking woo. I love this shit. It's all I need to get through a day. So loudly and high voice say ouch followed by no. Mum cry to stop. Be mummy bet. Oh, is this with the dog? I thought we was going back to forgiveness. I was like, what? Loudly and high voice. No! Is that right? Say ouch followed. No! Mum would cry to stop. Oh, okay, Mum. Oh, all right. Be mummy bear. Okay, I get it. So, no. Good on you, Kerry. Although, does it mean I can't pet him? Brilliant, Dan. Cheers. Does it mean I can't pet him though? Because if I go to stroke him, he's gonna start thinking like he can bite me again. I want to stroke him because I want to pet him because he's gorgeous and I love him. But every time I pet him, he just bites me. So what do I do? Every time he bites me, I just say no like that and then I can start stroking him again. Let's try. Oh, his head's turning. He's thinking about it. Look. He's like, can I get her from this angle? Oh, he's not. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, I shouted him into submission. Oh, no. No. Dog training with Kerry Louise Chapman, live on Facebook with Lauren Derritt and her whatever hairdo this. Do you know what? The funny thing is there's a clip in here. There is a clip in my hair here still that I slept in. No. Right, nobody wants to see this, the hair clip or the shouting at the dog. So I'm going to go and do my meditation and just sit in silence for a while because I fucking love that shit. So download my 5 hacks. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. You don't have to feel like this. You do not have to feel like this. I'll see you later. Have a lovely Sunday. Bye all.